What's up, gang? Welcome back to another video. Today we are looking at the brand new MEEPO Voyager. Now, I've had this board for probably close to a month, and I've been riding around my streets and just using it in my day-to-day life, and I really like it. But before I start the video, I want to make something really clear about this board, and it's something that I know I'll get asked a lot in the comments. So if I say this now, it might answer your question before you even ask it. This is not an X-Way Flex killer. This is not a backfire zealot killer. This is not a boosted killer, if they still existed, RIP. This is not that standard electric bamboo skateboard that we've become very accustomed to with the bamboo deck around the $700 price range. It's not that. What it is it is an alternative to the Hurricane. Now, if you don't like a carbon fiber deck, or you don't want a 2-in-1 board, if you love the boosted size and feel, but you wanted more power, more range, then that's what this board is.
Scotty. Who's Scotty?
Sorry, one thing I didn't say in the beginning, I should make it very clear. I'm not bagging out the Flex or the Backfire or the Boost or any of those other boards. What I should have said was, when you spend more, in this particular case, you get more. This is not the same price as the Flex or the Zealot. You know, if you want more performance, if you've had that board, or if you've seen that board, if you've tried it and you thought, well, I'd like a little bit more, then this is probably going to be the board for you. It will cost you more money though, so just keep that in mind. So in this case, you spend a little bit more, you get quite a lot more. All right, first up, let me show you the acceleration in each speed mode just really quickly. So there we go, we're at top speed, and that's 10 kilometers per hour. Speed mode 2. Again, really gentle, super weak, just a slightly higher top speed, and we're looking at about 18, 19 kilometers per hour. Speed mode 3. So again, speed mode 3, really gently, but builds a lot more. 32, 33, 34, 38, 39, 40, okay. Speed mode 4, here we go, 1, 2, 3. Woo! Yeah. This thing climbs so quickly. So the acceleration in all 4 speed modes is pretty much exactly what you'd expect. 1 and 2, really gentle, fun, safe. 3, still very safe, but builds to a high speed. 4 is, you'd really only use 4 if you were probably racing, or you're starting on a really steep hill, or you just wanted to just burn through the battery really fast. Because speed mode 4 has so much torque, it's just, yeah, it's really fun. Now, the standard wheels that come with this board are these really beautiful looking, I'm almost gonna say pastel-y orange MEEPO wheels. They're a 90mm, but they have a 62mm contact patch, which just makes them really sticky and still reasonably forgiving on these corrugations that you can see here, these cracks. Like, you can feel them, but it's not bone shattering by any stretch of the imagination. But when you get this on smooth or a nice sealed road, you can really carve and just trust that these urethanes are gonna stick. Now the board is coming in a little bit over 10 kilos. I think it's 10.2. If that's wrong, I'll put the correct number here on the screen. And it has a payload, or it can take a rider weight of up to 150 kilos. talk about the braking on this board. And because it's the lingy and it's the Fock lingy, it does have adjustable braking, but it's also got the, I don't know what you call them, I'm gonna call it the lock braking. So if you come to a complete stop and you engage the brake, it actually locks the board almost completely. It's a good example of it holding me in place. So I've got that brake applied and it's almost perfectly holding me, almost. All right guys, well, it is about 10:45 p.m. at night, and I've just discovered I've got a corrupted file, so we're gonna do this old school with microphone, board in a box, and just really quickly talk about the undercarriage of the board. So dual enclosures, both are really nice, made super strong. The ESC one has got heat fins on the back. That's going to help with your heat dispersion. The front one is your battery. It's got a battery indicator button. You can push it. It shows how much battery you got left. At the very front, in front of that, you've got the charge port with a nice silicon seal. It goes in reasonably easy. I'm doing it now with my wrong hand. There we go. Down here, you've got your power button, on and off. Really kind of irrelevant on MEEPO boards because you've got the spin to activate, and it turns itself off after about 6-7 minutes. Behind that, you've got those really nice new MEEPO belt drive motors. Now these have got ribs right across them, and that is also to help out with heat disbursement because this board is going to be performing at pretty high speeds under quite high tolerances. Just having those ribs there is going to help the air flow over and through and just actually act like these things here on the side of the ESC, these fins. It's going to help keep those motors a lot cooler. All right, now let's do a quick hill climb test. It's just a quick one. It's the same place we tested the OWNBOARD Zeus and Zeus Pro, I think. It's short, but it's got a nice gradient. So there's that red car going up there. So we'll come up here, we'll get onto the gradient as we always do. So we'll just go over that speed bump, and then we'll accelerate. Here we go. Speed bump there, so I'll just get over that. Oh, all right, we're on the gradient. Car behind me, full acceleration, no problems at all. So accelerating quite quickly up there. Now we'll do a proper hill climb. We might take it to the one where we did the Eovan GTS Super and Hurricane, because I have a really funny feeling this will make it. Not many boards will make it there, but I think this one will. It's got so much low down punch. Look at that flex. Like, that is really nice. Now I'm 100 kilos. Look at that. That is flexy and strong. And it's got a really nice energetic rebound. So it feels like really responsive when it comes back. Doesn't feel sluggish or soft. It's got a really good feel about it. Just before we go and do the SWOT analysis, I want to show you something really cool. And this is the whole point of the 40Ts and that 12S 3P battery configuration. Now we have done 19 kilometers today. So 19 kilometers, the battery was full. Let me show you the acceleration this thing has still got. Let me punch the accelerator. 3, 2, 1. Woo! So that's after. Whoa! So that was 44 kilometers an hour there. After 19 kilometers, this still has almost the exact same, well, I'm going to say the same punch as when we first hopped on it this morning. That's the power of those 40T cells. All right guys, so that is the end of the first ride and review of the MEEPO Voyager. Now it's going to be a very quick SWOT analysis because there is very few opportunities or weaknesses on this board. So let's start at the very top. Let's start with the strengths of the MEEPO Voyager. The deck, beautiful rebound, beautiful flex, really nice shape, nice and wide. I'm a size 11 US, fits my feet perfectly. The wheels, the 90mm 78A 62 contact patch, really nice urethanes. They do recommend the Cyclone wheels with this. I think the Cyclone wheels would really add additional dampening, but the way it comes out of the box, I've got absolutely no complaints with how it rides. The motors, massive strength, the power, the Fock Lingy ESC, It's all very, very nice. The biggest strength of this board though is those 40T cells from Samsung. In the 12S3P configuration, it just delivers almost lossless power non-stop. Moving on to weaknesses, well, honestly, I don't think there are any. Without knowing the exact price point, I can't comment on the price. Now, if this thing comes out at $1,300, $1,400, $1,500, that's gonna be a massive weakness. If this comes at $1,000 or under, I've got absolutely no concerns with that price point for this board. For the performance and the ride ability you're gonna get, $1,000 I think will be roughly where it's gonna sit. Moving on to opportunities, and there is only one opportunity, and I talked about it on the ride, and it's just this remote control. Now, it's not a bad remote, it does feel nice, it works exactly how it should. It just feels a little bit light. It just doesn't match the power that the Voyager gives out. This would suit maybe their Dual Mini. It might even be the same remote, I don't have one of those. But for such a powerful board, I feel like this is just a slight miss. I would love to see the M4S in orange. That would suit this board. A nice, slightly bigger remote, a little bit of extra weight. That would be a really nice touch for this board. And lastly, threats. Are there any threats? Well, no, there's no threats at all. I've said this a few times on other videos. The only threat is that you're gonna be away from the home a lot more, having a whole heap of fun. This is just, the smile factor on this is really up there. It's pushing a 10 out of 10 for smile factor. The rideability is 10 out of 10. The reverse kingpins are just a pleasure to cruise on and carve. It's not super carvy like a double kingpin, but it's not supposed to be. That's what their flow is gonna be. Their flow is gonna be their carve master. Obviously the Hurricane as well, but that's their 2-in-1. So with all that said, let's end the video there, guys. I really hope you've enjoyed this content. If you have, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps out the channel. If you are new here and you've enjoyed this content, please consider subscribing. Just hit that button. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell. We've got loads of really cool videos coming up. We've got some really, really cool skateboards coming. We've got an electric motorbike coming that's got like 100K range and does 110K an hour. It's all coming up in the next 2 or 3 months. So make sure you subscribe, notification bell on. And yeah, that's all we need to say. MEEPO Voyager, link in the description. It is an affiliate link if you choose to use it. It gives you the best possible price. It tells MEEPO that you like my video, and also gives me a few cents back in my back pocket to pay for my coffee and cameras and so on. So if you choose to use that affiliate link, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. But that's it, guys. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, skate safe, wear a helmet, and we'll see you on the next video. Yo!
Scotty. Who's Scotty?
Scotty, are you all right?